On this bumpy 50-point inspection from Flying Goose Brew Pub and Grill out of, oh, where are they out of? New London, New Hampshire. I have their FREEK blackberry saison, comes in at 6.9% ABV. So let's go ahead and crack this one open. That's the label art there. Alright, so it pours with a fairly tight bubbled head, a little bit off-white, kind of got some pink coloration to it. The head may not stick around, doesn't look like it's going to. The color of the beer itself is, well, it kind of looks a little bit like blackberry juice. It is that fairly deep reddish coloration on this, is that red, purple, magenta coloration. The aromas, it's got a bit of kind of a wheat type aroma, slightly bready. There is that blackberry nose coming through. Kind of has a little bit of a funk to it, not too sharp or anything, but a little funky. All right, let's go in for the flavors. Cheers. Light body, fairly well carbonated. There's some of the bready notes. Get the blackberry in there as well. There's kind of a slight bit of like a funky tartness thing going on. Doesn't completely go like farmhouse like. There's a bitterness that meets up with that kind of funky tart. Bitterness almost seems kind of like a like the peel of a kumquat with the bitterness. Not quite citrusy, but it just kind of has that kumquat bitterness going on. Maybe a little bit earthy toned, floral. Go back in. I mean, you kind of get the blackberry to wash around in the mouth a little bit there before it goes away to that kind of bittering finish. Flavors don't stick around too long in this, or at least they change. I mean, the blackberry is nice up front. The bread notes kind of light on the malt there, but and then it's just, yeah, you just kind of left with that kind of kumquat bitterness, floral and earthy tones, but no other flavors are left over besides that. That's just what lingers on. So let's go ahead and put a score to this one. Okay, well, for the appearance, I'll give this the 6 out of 6. For the aromas, pretty good. I mean, it's pretty inviting. I'm picking up on the blackberry in there and some of the malt presence. It's an inviting aroma, I would say. It's not super potent, but fairly pleasant. So I'll give the aromas a 9 out of 10. On the flavors, that's where this one really struggles. Starts off nice, and then it just finishes with a fairly unpleasant aftertaste, with how the bitterness and stuff comes through. So an 11 out of 19 for the flavors. Body on it's nice, you know, light, crisp, carbonated. 5 out of 5. My overall for this one is a 5 out of 10. It's It's drinkable, but I'm not really enjoying it past the initial sip. So for the Flying Goose Brew Pub and Grill, FREEK Blackberry Saison gets a BuMpy 36 out of 50, which is going to land this as a good beer. So cheers. Thank you all for watching. Purple. Alright, so like I said, the head's not going to stick around. It didn't last. It is a nice reddish purple coloration. And the